Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mage. I am recording a Game 3 of a Round 1 match from the Play Free For All 2v2 tournament. This game was put on last Saturday. It is a fantastic tournament. I recommend that everybody check out all the replays and videos from it. But this one in particular has been extremely good so far. It features HLA and Xelsing, who managed to win Game 1 in dominating fashion, against Lightweight and Ostone, who managed to win Game 2 in dominating fashion. Unfortunately, both of these are very, very good teams that probably deserve to move on to Round 2, but only one of them can. It is a best-of-3 series, and it is from Round 1, so without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce what the Random Heroes tournament is. The premise is pretty simple. Instead of picking out your hero, you get one choice and one choice only. That choice is a completely random hero. It's got even odds between any hero from any race, as well as a tavern hero. And you can get up to 2 of the same hero. You do not have any type of options. You cannot buy it from the tavern. You have to produce it from the altar. However, you can revive it from the tavern. So there's no sense in going for a late altar build as either elf or human, because you want to make sure that you get that hero out as quickly as possible. We can see that both of our undead players are going for fiend builds, as has been common throughout the games. We have a grunt build coming out here for Xelsing and Ancient of War creeping for Lightweight. Lightweight's gone predominantly Huntresses so far, so we'll see if he switches this over to an Archer build, and we'll see what heroes come out soon. Xelsing and Lightweight will be the first ones to get it out, and we'll see if they're going to be having a lucky hero. So far, it's been pretty back and forth. The most interesting was we saw 2 Liches come out for Lightweight, and that really was a very interesting combination that could have turned into a bad direction very quickly, but it worked out very well for him. Crypt Lord coming out here for the Night Elf, and a Panda for the Orc. I'm sure that Lightweight would love to have that Panda as an elf player, but he'll see if he can make do with that Crypt Lord in the meantime. We've got about 30 seconds before our undead players get their heroes out here, so we are going to have a quick Ancient of War creeping from Lightweight. I presume he has gone Beetles first, but we will see that before too long. And Xelsing coming over here. Something interesting we can see every game is HLA has started to pull the creeps with his Crypt Fiends, and when the Fiends are doing it, Xelsing is actually the one to take down most of the experience, or at least half of it, with his hero, because he comes over to dual creep it. Tinker comes out as the first hero for HLA, and Ostone grabs the Pit Lord as his first hero. So overall, some very interesting heroes. If a Death Knight comes out for either Lightweight or preferably Ostone, that could be a monumental game changer, but so far I'd have to say I think that HLA and Xelsing have a slight hero advantage with the Tinker and the Pandarian Brewmaster, and they're actually very quickly going to go and try and bring down one of these expansions, whereas Lightweight and Ostone both going to go for more typical ones. Ostone going for the market, or the merchant here, which I am a huge fan of because that ward is just so important later on. It can really help you out of a bind should the game happen. Should something go wrong, sorry. And let's see what item we get here. It is going to be a Wand of Mana Stealing, so at least worth 200 gold. Not sure if he's going to keep it. I suspect he probably won't, although maybe he'll pass it over to the Panda since the Panda's mana is so incredibly important. And Lightweight has hit level 2. Ostone is moments away from hitting level 2 and tossing down this ward. He picks up a Ring of Regeneration there. And let's see, we are going to see level 2 from both HLA and Xelsing on the Panda and Tinker respectively, with that creep going down here. If we look at the bases here, we do have a just started tech for HLA. He's at 250 and 50, 26 of 30. Xelsing at 290, 300 and 340, 26 of 30. Lightweight at 350 and 200, 26 of 40, and 240 and 0, 26 of 40 for Ostone. Ostone is about a sixth of the way into his tech. Lightweight is 2/3 of the way done with the tech, though, and Xelsing is not too far behind him, so undead players are a little bit slower to get their tech up here, but they do both have a significant amount of fiends, which are making things easier. Ostone will hit level 3 there, and he is in good shape now. We'll see if Xelsing and HLA manage to bring this down, and perhaps a few other creeps to hit level 3 on each of their heroes as well. Lightweight, not entirely sure what he is going for here. It does look like they are going to dual camp the Sea Turtle natural expansion creeps here. And the second ward does go to Xelsing here. he will manage to grab a Talisman of Evasion as well and gets level 3 on that Panda, which is so important. You can see that they pulled back the heroes here. I'm curious if that means they're going to go for a push, but it does look like instead they're just going to settle for trying to take down the natural expansion that Lightweight would have had, and Ostone coming in here and doing some pretty good damage by Rain of Fire, while he's not actually going to manage to take anything out, I don't believe, although he is getting close. More importantly, he's going to do a lot of damage to the macro game that HLA has going on. So while HLA does hit level 3 on his Tinker, we do see that at least one of these is going to go down, and that is pretty significant right now because, a second one goes down as well, and a Staff of TP, so Ostone is playing this very well so far. Very much impressed, and the Nerubian Tower is now up, but that is 2 Alkalites down, another one not mining, and a third one could go down if he's not careful here. Rain of Fire not far off from being able to be cast, and Ghouls being forced to be pulled off, so major interruption here, and there's not going to be a chance to go immediately for a second hero because HLA is going to have to gain a little more gold, which he does just now in time. The flip side of that, though, is HLA and Xelsing will be able to take down this red creep camp, and that will put them in pretty good position here with the item. On the other side of the map, we do have Lightweight has hit level 3 and taking down this one to himself as well. So, nice job here by... Ooh, Lightweight pulls off a second Crypt Lord as well. So, Lightweight, the master of managing to spawn 2 of the same hero in this series, it looks like. And let's see, yep, Doomhorn, excuse me, is what comes out there. Both of these players pretty close to getting their second hero. And here we go, we have Ostone coming back in for some more harassment damage, but he's not going to be quite as effective this time because HLA will be ready for it. Ostone has hit his tier 2 as well, and let's see if Xelsing is in the middle of producing his second hero. Does not look like it, so we may see single heroes out of both HLA and Xelsing here. We do have the expansion going up for Xelsing, as opposed to a second hero, though, so that's pretty big. And ooh, another Alkalite killed off, so Ostone doing a nice job of getting a lot of harassing damage here, but it is coming at the cost of Xelsing and HLA getting a lot of experience. Both should hit level 2 on their heroes when they finish off that red camp, and that will put them in pretty good position. Alkalites are currently being reproduced there, and Xelsing has his War Mill going up as we speak. Bestiary and the Spirit Lodge are up. Let's look at Lightweight's base. He has 2 Ancients of Lore up as we speak, and controlling the Fiends continuously, 3-1 for his Crypt Lord and his other Crypt Lord. Fiends coming out more for Ostone as well as his second hero. We do see that the second item there was a Claws plus 12, so if Robo-Tinker ever comes about, that could play a big role. And Ostone continuing just do a little bit of harassment damage there, so that was very quick, but except for a few creep camps on the side of the map that HLA and Xelsing possess, pretty much everything has been creeped already, and we can see that this really was kind of a big trade-off here going for the harassing, because while Lightweight has managed to get himself decent hero levels, they missed out on both of the red camps, both of those items, and everything on their side of the map, and the middle is creeped out already. However, they are going to go ahead and try to push into Xelsing's base right now, and Xelsing has very vulnerable burrows at the moment for an army like this. If they can push in, that could be a big problem. On the other hand, HLA and Xelsing do catch them from behind right now. First Rain of Fire does go off, and that is right in the middle of the Fiends, causes them to back off a little bit. And let's see, Impale does go off there for Lightweight, so we know he has that at least on his Crypt Lord, and they are going to both TP out here, so deciding not to take this fight, probably a wise decision because Roar did just go off for HLA and Xelsing, and a little more experience. They're both getting just that little bit closer to level 5. Level 5 on the Panda obviously is huge, and then level 5 just means one step closer to level 6 for HLA. Expansion trying to go up again for Xelsing, and because it did not manage to completely go up, that means that he is going to be yet again a little bit behind on gold that he had to waste there. However, they do have the advantage of now being able to take down their own one, and we are going to have to see the Tinker pull back here. Panda will hit level 5, and that's going to be huge, because that will tear through Fiends very, very easily. I'm guessing that the Fiends have not had any armor upgrades. We can see Xelsing's, or HLA's Fiends certainly have not had an armor upgrade yet. And, Boots of Speed, also a very nice item for the Panda there. On the other side of the map, we do not see Ostone having any upgrades on his Fiends. They are 0-0. And he has a Halls of the Dead, not Black Citadel, Ostone at 170 and 200, 40 of 50. Lightweight at 90, 100, 48 of 50. He is going up to Tier 3 and almost done with it, though, so we could see beers come out for him. And Xelsing at 50 of 50, 400 and 200. Expansion on the way up as we speak. Halls of the Dead for HLA as well, 600 and 200. He is actually just now going up to Black Citadel, so Ostone not having Destroyers could be a big worry later on. Fortunately, there are a number of triads out here for Lightweight, and this first fight is coming on. We do see that the Scroll of Protection goes out there and a big rain of fire. However, you don't like the position that Lightweight and Ostone find themselves in. They have a lot of units that go down very quickly, and the Impale combination with a Rain of Fire, though, doing a ton of damage to these Fiends. And look at those just melt away right there. We do see Roar come off for Lightweight, and wow, this is going to be a lot of damage done. We see the Dust go out, so HLA losing a lot of Fiends right now. The Bear should go down as well, but the Tinker hits level 5 there, 4 and 2 for the Crypt Lords. And the level 5 Panda on the other side, though, just doing a ton of damage to Ostone right now. He is going to be forced to buy either a Scroll of Healing or a TP. Pops a Scroll of Healing. He should be popping the TP right now, as dumb as it is to walk away from one hero. That Panda is doing a ton of damage to him. On the other side of the map, it is now Lightweight being put on the defensive. HLA is coming in here and reasserting his dominance as we speak. So HLA winning that fight, and on the other side we've got Ostone winning his. Xelsing commenting on the unlucky heroes. Yeah, the Pit Lord and the Nagasi, which don't gel all that well together. But Tinker is almost halfway to level 6, and as you can tell, I get very excited when Tinker hits level 6, because that means Robo-Tinker. And Ostone, I'm not sure, thinking that HLA or Xelsing being mean, we might see some language issues here right now. Clearly nobody has any ill will or ill intent from this. We do see that is going to go down. And here we go. Xelsing is managing to grab his expansion. It is up and running finally and bringing over some peons. Let's see if he's using those for the purpose of mining or for the purpose of building up some towers. He now has 6 peons up and running on this gold mine. So if we check the main gold mines, we're at 5,500, 6,600. We can see the damage there, 5,600 and 5,500. So the expansion could prove very, very fortuitous for Xelsing to have, because we did see a couple of games earlier on that really the expansions completely ran out, and the main mines completely ran out. Nobody had expansions, and it came down to a very important game of who could keep their heroes alive. HLA and Xelsing look to be camping out here. They must be getting ready to gear up and go. We do see another hero come in, and HLA with a double Tinker. So 2 of our players managed to have double heroes. That is 3 times in the last 2 games. And you gotta love random heroes so far. And Ostone coming out here could get in bad position. We're caught out with his Pit Lord at the moment. We do have a TP here coming in for Lightweight. So big Rain of Fire coming off. But now we can really see the damage that has been done by the fact that the hero levels are so significantly different. Big Breath of Fire coming off onto Lightweight's Bears. While the Bears are very beefy, they do not have any armor upgrades on them at the moment. And somewhat poor setup here. Xelsing is doing a nice job of using his grunts to continue to just move in on the Bears, and that is one Crypt Lord getting low, forced to TP it out. HLA does have a couple of Fiends here getting low, but on the other side of the map it looks like pretty much going completely the way of Xelsing and HLA at the moment. We do see Panda hit level 6, and that means Tinker can't be far behind it. Demolisher coming in here, which is an interesting strategy, but very effective against the Dryads, which also have 0-0 upgrade, 0-0 on those Fiends. And HLA, nope, so there are no upgrades overall. Second Tinker hits level 2. First Tinker so close, and we will see if it does go down with that statue. No, not quite. But, I don't know. They may be able to push it back momentarily. Ostone's Pit Lord does have a TP and a Scroll of Invulnerability on it. However, Robo-Tinker does come out here, and that will do a lot of damage, and it's just one big Breath of Fire away from this Pit Lord dying. Wisely goes ahead and uses its Potion of Vulnerability. The Naga Sea Witch, though, probably not going to have as much luck, does go down there to the Breath of Fire, and it would be surprising to see this last much longer, because the Pit Lord and Panda just do so much damage to the bases here. Finally, Black Citadel's come out, so it can do some damage. But this is going to be the main for Ostone going down, and while Lightweight is a great player, I don't see him being able to take these 2 players in a 2v1 fight. Ostone does manage to take down the Destroyer at least, but he is now going to be ensnared, and Quick Surround does not manage to get completely off there. Pit Lord will be forced to go ahead and take a back out. And so now this will be the Altar of Darkness going down for Ostone as well, and Pit Lord manages to take down most of that. Ostone's got to be forced to start feeding Lightweight if they want to have any chance momentarily, and Ostone playing dangerous games with this Pit Lord. It's so low right now and so close to going down. Impale does go off from these Crypt Lords, and they are making an all-in comeback. Surround is not quite pulled off against this Pandarian Brewmaster, which does not have enough to use its ultimate. Pit Lord does go down there, and we can see that the combination of two level 6 heroes is proving to be just a little bit too much. Lightweight forced to just kind of micro this Crypt Lord around, run it in circles. Not enough yet for the Breath of Fire from the Panda, but it's not far off, and there we go. With level 7, it will have enough mana now. Level 3, Crypt Lord will go down momentarily. Yes, there it goes. And the Altar of Darkness will go down before the Pit Lord is able to make its reappearance. Bear and a... Nope, just a bear doing some harassment damage here. So Lightweight at least staying creative and trying to do as much as he can. But that much as he can right now is not going to be very much, unfortunately. Third to last of the Alkalites goes down for Ostone. And Ostone commenting that he probably should have had a few scrolls and made a better use out of those. But does look like it will be HLA and Xelsing that advance unless some miracle has managed to be pulled off here. Bit of bad luck on the heroes for Lightweight and Ostone, but they performed admirably. And it has been a really fun series, actually, between these two players. I'm really impressed by how Lightweight and Ostone have been able to keep up with HLA and Xelsing. I mean, two very well-known solo professionals. They'll even manage to bring down another grunt before all is said and done. Gold-wise, we're at 420 and 140, 47 of 60. But here we go. In comes Xelsing to go ahead and jack Lightweight. That Lightweight does not have a TP on his hero. Has to be wary of the Crypt Lord, although the Crypt Lord does have quite a bit of health on at the moment. Druids of the Claw will be the first ones to go down. And HLA coming in from the other side with this Robo-Tinker. Just doing a bunch of damage, and there's no way that you can bring that down, pretty much. We will see that the Crypt Lord is getting lower and lower, and there comes a stun. There is a... Yep, heal will be used on it, so there we go. That is GG called out by Light 1 HLA. Everybody has left the game, and that is Game 3 from Round 1 of the 2v2 Random Heroes Tournament. An exciting an exciting three-match round between HLA, Xelsing, and then Lightweight and Ostone. So that is Game 3. Xelsing and HLA will be the ones to advance. If you are watching this on YouTube, then thank you so much. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments. We really appreciate this. If you are watching on Twitch, then we absolutely appreciate all your support. We are having a phenomenal amount of viewership for 6:30 on the East Coast and 12:30 in the night in Europe. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to go ahead and follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you all soon. Bye now.